Let's get it.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Broncos nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Captain.
A first down throw for Nix. And that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Second and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Eagles have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be third down. shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Justin Sternad getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
73.
Here's Barkley. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0.
Broncos nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action now. It's Nix. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCougar. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect, but man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it, and boy, did he ever.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit. On the return, stopped him right in his tracks. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
down, let this one go. Deep down the right sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big-time play for the Broncos. 56 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Captain. Olay.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Out to his right. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Denver. His 4th TD grab of the season. Will Lutz now for the PAT. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Broncos get back in it. It is 21-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground from about 7.
43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
We'll try the zone read on first and 10. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 11. To throw, Hurts. He's across midfield. He's hitting after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Next now on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Throwing. Nix. Forced out wide. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Nolan Smith in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's third down when the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Nix. The ball comes out, and it will be recovered by the offense, but ultimately doesn't matter because this is going to be a turnover on down.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Out, out, out. Good. Set. On anyone, huh?
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
That's good.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Gray brought in motion. On second down, it's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
10 yards to go.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Nick's going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. What a call. Going for it this deep in your own territory. And it doesn't work out as planned. They turn it over on down. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Here's a run. A dive, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a two-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. And we're just getting started.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got the tight end, Adam Chapman. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Broncos first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Broncos.
Back to throw is Nix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Second down. Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
And the Broncos.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. This one complete to Campbell. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 5. Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And it's going to be fourth down. They put Campbell in motion. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Denver.
To throw is Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nolan Smith. What a half he's putting together. 4 sacks now in the ballgame. They'll go play action with Nix. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end. Got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the
Yo, Remy, what it do, man? I joined in the Bill Pass. How's that going on?
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Flush to his right.
Oh, pitch. Oh.
It goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs.
Eagles, I am the Eagles. I'm the Eagles in this.
And rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly
Yep,
how they're able
the
to win
Broncos.
this big game.
Going on here.
63.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. So his big first half
Eagles
continues.
versus Eagles. That's what it's saying.
Already.
Oh, shit.
Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Elliott.
Type shit.
And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Yeah, this GG's, man. I'm pretty sure he's going to quit here soon.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I got you. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this 1st half.
5 sacks. 1.5. Great.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Jackson now to return it. And he he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score again. Saquon
Bro, this should be crazy, bro. This should be crazy.
Touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The score, Eagles 42, Broncos 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now to throw it here on first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Bro, he going through it over there.
It'll be a loss of 7
He going through
to
it.
start this drive. Up the middle, it's Henderson. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting...
I can only do it if I have editor active. Okay. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know how to. I'll look into it, though. I'll definitely make it use it. Oh. Alright, come on, man. Who that is? Hey. Somebody got smoked over there, bro.
Get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That one is caught by Campbell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jalen Carter in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Runner shotgun. It's still. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big
tough.
ask. And
Tough,
the defense turns
Buddy
it
over there
around.
going through it.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just
Surprised he ain't
from
conceded
here
yet.
in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Hurts. Going to keep it on the option.
I kind of knew that wasn't gonna work.
Backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to
Oh
go.
yeah, I'm up 35. I'm close to all the new runs, bro. Like, yeah, he need to go on ahead and quit.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd
He need to
and
go
13.
ahead and quit. Man.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Ooh. Now
That
they
damn 50 was moving fast, wasn't it?
inside the 15-yard mark. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. We've seen this back have his way with this defense.
This post at this point, man, if I can't pass the ball, like,
for the game, but this time the defense said
I would like him to concede and get me up out of here.
to no gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Shout out to him for sticking around, though. I definitely had some awesome stats here. Our rookie safety here got 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. Nolan Smith got like 6 sacks. Ah, come on, Jay. Come on. what point are you gonna not be ass, bro? Like honestly, bro. At what point, bro?
So,
This
from the 36,
Destin
it is
people
first
never
and 10.
ass cheeks for the game no more.
Here's Stidham. In trouble, and down he
10
goes.
sacks as a team.
Jalen Phillips in there to record
That's
his
just
second
mean,
sack of the
man. That's
afternoon,
just
and number
mean.
6 on the year.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for
At
this
least he sat
offensive
down
line. And
Bo Nix.
if they
Either
don't
that
get
or
it
Bo got
fixed,
hurt. I don't know
this
which
game
one.
could be a runaway.
Throwing is Stidham. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get.
GG's, man. That was rough. Bro, Jalen Hurts only got 117 yards. Oh, he's not conceding? Why not just concede, bro?
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just
These
doesn't
dudes
look
be on
comfortable.
some
His
type of
eyes aren't
ego trip,
downfield. You can
man.
see
Like,
his feet aren't settled.
it happens,
When you
man.
get sacked
Concede and
this
keep it
many
moving.
times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
So, backed up after the
It's not
sack,
Bo Nix
and
back
now
in the
it's
game.
third
Hey,
and long.
what you sit him down for if you gonna
From the
put
gun
him back
on
in
third
the game?
down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively.
All right, after this, he probably gonna concede.
It's just so
After
hard
this,
to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more.
okay, there we go. Now GG. All right, give me a minute, bro, and I'll be right back. Give me just a minute, bro. My bad, my bad. I'm back, man. I don't know who this Panthers user is. I think he knew if I'm not mistaken, but he balling with them Panthers, so he might be a problem in the long run. We're gonna deal with it when we deal with it. See if we can play. So probably play him in the playoffs, though. All right, man. Let's hop on some poopy boxing game. I wish we can go 4-0. Hey, man, type shit. Don't we all? Me too, bro. Me too, man. All right, we gonna hop on this other account. Oh damn! So I ain't even got the cash on this account. Shit. That's a little tough, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I might have to hop back on the other account. Uh, let's try it, man. Let's try it. and lean back version.
Fight that round, that's his round. Get your mind back on the job. That's it.
Let's do it.
Keep him guessing. Jab up, jab down.
All right.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You gotta go out.
And back.
right.
Come on, do you want to win this fight?
Hopefully, though, he was draining his stamina. They gave him the last 2 rounds. Gave me the first. I felt like it went the other way. All right.
Vary your attacks.
I thought I was out of way.
Good work, that's it. Stick to the jab. Jab's working. Double jab, bring in your feet.
All right.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. I need...
Let's do it.
All right.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to...
Do your business.
better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Back. What are you doing? Come on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher...
Let's go.
Keep on top of him, come on.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Good one, you're going great. Keep doing what you're doing. Who cares? Ignore it.
Man, I don't get how motherfuckers be going cave diving.
One,
Bruh.
two,
I chalk it up. People do a whole lot of crazy shit in the world, man. They dive in caves. They jump out of planes. They jump off of buildings. I mean, you know, they do a lot of crazy things in life, man. That's just one of them. right, man, that's a GG. Would you rather explore space or the ocean? Um, I mean, exploring space is like, yeah, like that's kind of. I mean, I guess the ocean, man. I would say, you know, we need to explore here before we go exploring everywhere else.
Heavyweight title. Next
I
to
would
me
say
is
the
Johnny
ocean.
Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for... And introducing first, it's the...
This bout is scheduled for 8.
What a pleasure. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Misses with the straight left. And he misses with that jab. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're both trying for a knockout. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter shot.
All right.
Let's talk about Linares in that last round.
See now you look at him on face and finding life elsewhere that's on Earth. But my thing is, okay,
What do we expect
so
to
you
see
talk
here in
about
round two?
finding life,
Coming off a
right?
very tough round. Let's see
What you think that life is
That's a
gonna
tough
be?
first round. Now you got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's
Like,
what
what
he's
you
going to try
think
and do.
that's gonna
So
be?
tie him up,
'Cause,
hold him, lean on him.
you
Don't
know,
get drawn
when you
into
look
a
at
fight, not
Earth,
yet, not until
right?
the senses have come back.
Most things on Earth, man, is designed to kill shit. Like that's their whole purpose is to kill shit. They got a list of shit that they need to kill to survive,
Punch, counter
right?
punch.
So if you go find life somewhere else,
Jab gets blocked.
it's a good chance if it's any type of intelligent life that they not as like we are fragile than a motherfucker. From an evolutionary perspective, we're super fragile. That's the worst thing we can do is find some shit that's more like a motherfucking tiger, but can think like us. That's the worst shit you can do, boy. Not even a tiger, because it'll probably be some crazy shit like what's at the bottom of the ocean.
You've got to try and push him off, make him
But
go to the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. hitting low on the blind
I wouldn't be in no rush for that, man. In my
Gotta like what
opinion,
you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
you know.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
But, you know, maybe it's just us. Maybe, you know, maybe just us, and we can find some nice, peaceful aliens that ain't about killing shit. You know what I mean? That just want to live in peace and harmony. You know what I mean?
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
So you think there's some far more intelligent life out there? Nah, I truly like. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like. It's hard to like. I forget the name of what they call the paradox of it, but if it was where they at, you know what I mean? It's the basically if it's so much life, they got all these, you know, projected models that says, you know, it's supposed to be all of that out there, and where it's at, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if they was out there and they knew about us at least, I don't think there's anybody hiding in the shadows that know about us that ain't showing they stuff.
Nice counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action.
But you know, who's to say, man? Who's to say? I can't say for sure. I used to be into the whole like ancient alien show. You know what I mean? So I used to be all into that shit. But even that, it's like you pop onto that shit now, they gonna be talking about the same shit they was talking about literally 10 years ago. So it makes you wonder, like, bro, like, if they was out there, where they at?
Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes so to actually outbox the fight and beat them on points.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchanged punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
But who said they didn't go hit a kill them? Maybe that's just a concept. No, not aliens. Everything on Earth is meant to kill, is what I meant. You know what I mean? I mean, the only thing, you know, not everything, I guess, right? Because you do got animals that is vegetarians or only eat grass and shit like that. I guess that is a vegetarian, but so you know, yeah, maybe but even that, like you look at an animal like the hippo, you know what I mean? A hippo will kill you just for the sake of killing you. It ain't you know what I mean? Just because you fucked up they they'll kill your ass just for that.
Right hook not connected. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
So I mean, it's up for debate, right? It's up for debate, but
slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax, because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The Venezuelan is rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense defense is everything because they got shot once.
Herbivores, there you go, there you go. So, yeah, but those are dumb animals, right? But you know, maybe we could find a planet somewhere that just got shit like that, right? You find somewhere that no intelligent life has emerged. But like I say, bro, like the irony with that is, like, we don't have the ability to travel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even think we can like travel outside of our solar system, like in terms of exploring. You know what I mean? Like man-made exploring, I guess you could say. You know what I mean?
I have no
So
idea what
that
they
exploring
are.
shit is
What
really
the
only
hell?
gonna go so far when you talk about space.
Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That uppercut doesn't get through. There's no doubt that this fighter's... Did you see that? Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. And Jorge Linares is down. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
We can't. I just looked it up. Okay, yeah. I didn't think so. Like, you'd be, and even that, like, you literally would be old as hell by the time you made it to the end of it. You know what I mean? We would be overpopulated if we weren't living on a global food chain. I mean, yeah, you know, on so many levels.
But this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting.
Everything is definitely made just the way it's supposed to.
Right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
We're at the halfway point. There's no... And Manny goes down.
Oh, well, I thought that was a knockout. All right, I know better. Even when you dominating, bro, you can't really press for a knockout. You can't press for a knockout. Even when you dominating your opponent, I think like 5,000 planets outside of our solar system, they call them exoplanets. I mean, yeah, but like I say, you'll never be able to explore them. Just because we can't make it outside our solar system. And even from that perspective, is either one or two things with all of those planets. Either they are like just like us or behind us technology-wise, or is nothing there. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't know. But to me, the whole idea of aliens, I used to be heavy into that, bro, because it's like a lot of things that point to that, but I don't know. I just feel like if it was something there, we know it, bro. In 2025, with cameras everywhere, like if it was something real going on, we'd know it. You know what I mean? We'd know it like a motherfucker.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Like shit like this though, like bro, how long you gotta beat on people, bro? Like honestly, how long, man? That shit's crazy.
I've got to see that again.
You can't take it easy, Richie. You know, of course, I've heard of it. You know, I can't say I've read it myself, but I've heard of it. If I'm not mistaken, in that whole ancient aliens folklore, you know what I mean? I used to be into that. It's things in most religious texts that point to something that could refer to that. But yeah, if there's so many of those planets, right? If it's so many aliens, man, where they at, man? Because if they could come take over, they would. If they, you know what I mean? Even if they were just friendly neighbors, like they'd want to get to know their neighbors. So I don't think there's nothing out there, man. If it was, we'd know about it. Yeah, the dude that wrote the book ended up getting killed. And a lot of people get, you know, niggas get shot every day, B. You know what I mean? Niggas get shot every day, man. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely you definitely got all type of CIA cover up shit. You know what I mean? And the CIA can decide, you know, what you saying is too much, and what you saying can be complete nonsense. But if they don't like what you saying, you know, it's GG's. You know what I mean? It's GG's. You go. If they don't like what you saying, you go commit suicide 3 states over in 3 days. You know what I mean? That's just the way that shit kind of go. Let me ask you, what do you think the alien looks like? Let's get deep. But that's the irony of it. From an evolutionary standpoint, it can look like it would look like whatever environment it's developed in. You understand what I'm saying? New account, yeah, my second account. I mean, it ain't new at this point. I've been made the account, but yeah, my second account, you can say. But yeah, in terms of that, it could look like whatever is in environment is, you know, it develops it, you know, and a lot of, like in my opinion, a lot of things we take the selfish approach by putting our face and our image on everything. Oh, you started facing Swiss on your man. I feel like that's all I was playing against, bro. All I was fighting against was gold ranked players type shit. So I was hoping that and then low key I might need to just like throw these next couple fights or something, bro. Like I'd like a just a period of time where I can really like redevelop a new style. And it's hard to do that when you in those sweat fights. You know what I mean?
It seems wild. It seems ferocious. It seems like there's no.
But yeah, Remy. So it's no. I don't think that they look just like you and me. Either they won't or they will, though. You know, if there's any type of religious influence, I guess you can say, then maybe so. Maybe they look just like us because this is the way that you're supposed to look. But if it ain't, then it can be a completely different life form. You know what I mean? It could be a silicone-based life form, not necessarily a carbon-based, right? Like life can come in many different ways. So yeah, bro, that's why it's like, you know, we don't know what we be dealing with trying to find some shit. Man, we don't know what we be dealing with, man. There's some shit in this world here that if it had a little bit of intelligence, or if it was bigger or some shit like that, like ants, bro. If ants were just a little bit bigger, they would literally be running this world right now. That would be horrible for us. Let me tell you. Boy, behind my seat, that's the shit I can't get hit by that, bro. I gotta be smart. Gotta be smart. Gotta be smart.
This fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter shot lands.
All right, my bad. Because think about this right, they can make a class host.
No doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
But that's the thing, the whole idea of flying saucers, I don't think that's as much alien. So think about what we know of flying saucers is UFOs, right? UFO means unidentified flying object, right? And so if you're even us, our military, if they're developing new aircraft, it's gonna be labeled UFO because they're not gonna, if somebody sees it, they're not gonna say this is our new aircraft that we're working on. No, they're gonna label that a UFO, right? Because it's unidentified. So I think that it'll be a lot of that going on from different countries and different things going on that just they don't want to explain, and the definition is unidentified. That's all it means. It doesn't say it comes from a different world. It literally just means unidentified.
into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
That's why I say, bro, if it was really a lot of that going on, we know about it at this point. And it wouldn't be some grainy pictures that you can barely recognize, bro. Believe that. You know what I mean? We got everything in 2025. You can see everything in 4K, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't, you can see everything in 4K, bro. Why we can't see no aliens in 4K since there's so many UFOs running around this bitch and whatnot, right?
It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
But don't get me wrong, I definitely would let, anybody believe anything. But in my opinion, I don't think that's really going on. But like I say, I will admit, I used to really be into that shit, bro. I used to watch all of that ancient alien shit. You don't think the Elise would hide something like that? Hide it why? What would be the purpose? Only way you gonna enjoy ranks if you start off 4-1. So now I went 4-1 last time, man. But that was what was so frustrating. So I went 4-1. I went to Silver 2. And basically immediately went to playing gold player. And I watch other people streaming, they're Silver 2. And they're playing bronze players, they're playing unranked players, and I'm literally mostly gold players. That's it. It's the same way of what I used to say, and I'm not just capping, bro. Like, it's something about the game. I don't know what it is, bro, but it will give me just consistently difficult fight, like consistently. But these placement fights, of course, you can do work in these placement fights. But I'm trying to just enjoy these while I can.
Is coming right back. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut just missed.
Trying to throw more uppercuts. Really want to throw more of everything, to be honest. Even in this fight, man, I've gotten hit
every time they throw a shot,
way more than I should be. I'm just too eager at times, man. I'm too eager to get my offense off.
He misses with that jab. Every time they drop, very close round with 10 seconds to go.
See, because that's a right concept. It's like a picture that makes it reality. But when everything is live streamed right now, right? Everything is live streamed. And believe you me, we are in the information age. You know what I mean? Like, we are literally living in the information age. It's shit, bro, that a lot of times, like all information is at our fingertips right now. You know what I mean? Shit that people used to have to go to a motherfucking university to find out. You can find that shit out right now by asking Google. You know what I mean? So, so yeah, bro, I just think that ain't, don't get me wrong. I do think that there's things that get covered up. But it's a lot harder for any government to control information now than it used to be, because everything is live streamed, and when something is public information, it's just that. It doesn't, especially if it's something that's real, that's important. Yeah, unless they got some motherfucking MIB machines that make motherfuckers completely forget shit. If that ain't what's going on, then you know about it, in my opinion.
shot. Misses with the straight left.
If you go 5-0, it's automatically gonna place you in goal 4. You're gonna face this much faster. Like I say, man, I'm already facing. I guarantee you, bro. I can get on that account right now. And the fight that I get gonna be a gold fight. You know what I mean? That's what I'm. Don't get me wrong. I'm faced against a couple silvers. You know what I mean? Silver 2, silver 1s. But mostly gold. Mostly all gold. But yeah, right now, bro, like this can't hear. Like, no reason I should lose this fight. So we on our way to 5-0 with this level of competition.
There's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Solid punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Nice stop, but that won't score. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut.
Yo, boxing first. What it do, what it do?
Massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
All right, GG's. Or I get glitched out. One of the two. Oh, okay. Must didn't do it fast
enough. We got a knockout victory.
Yo, simply game mode. Appreciate the follow. You doing crossplay? Yeah. I got it on crossplay. Yeah. Definitely appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate you coming through. All right.
All right, I will. Let's fight. Start doubling the jab.
Ah,
Get busy. Double up the jab.
all right, that's probably his round.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all you
Slow
want.
it down, man. Slow it down.
Make mistakes in the swing.
Back.
That's it. When it comes at you, you throw the jab straight, left up.
Oh, wow.
Be smart and counter it. Be smart and counter it. Stick that jab on it.
I feel like that's my round. Should be my round.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had every...
Do your business.
Come on.
Yes. Jab up, jab down.
Good round. I think them counters got it for me at the end there.
Listen, you've switched off. What you're doing.
Was a good round, though.
Terrible round.
See what the
Lee.
judges think.
Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy.
Let's go.
All right, 3.
Good work.
right, run.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Jab. 1-2. 1-2. Now stick a hook on the end.
Oh wow. Ah, why did I do that? Yeah. Hey, that might have been his round there.
Come on,
Kind of
switch
let
on.
it slip away
Switch
from
on.
him.
He was coasting this fight, and now you're letting back into it. Now.
And box.
I don't-
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Ah, damn, huh? Counter. Good work.
Okay, it's not working out. Not working out. Switch southpaw.
Count with that left hook.
They don't know about you and me. Talking about that John B. Yeah, man, John B used to jam like motherfucker.
Get this boxing back together.
Straight up.
Let's fight.
Get up, man. Damn. Well, damn.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's go.
Yeah, it's definitely one of them jammers from Pac. You know, I wouldn't put it at the top of the list, but just one of them more just just one of them that
Come on, you're letting it back into it now. Get back to that game plan.
one of
Switch
the
on.
jammers, man. That ain't put me down right there. All right, GG. Yeah, well, it's definitely gonna probably be the last one before the Swiss come out to play.
Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. It's the pack. It's this. What a pleasure it is. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He misses with that jab. That counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. Couldn't land that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. There's a counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Missing with the left uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Push for you. What's your thoughts on me showing emotion?
Because if they haven't, there's gonna be
I mean, emotion in what sense? Like, in what sense? It's kind of a broad question.
Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut just missed. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage.
Like being vulnerable.
Dominance without a
So like again, bro, like
bell rings and we start the third.
vulnerable in what sense? Because
going after that last huge round for him.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the
I mean, like
reaction.
if
Until then,
somebody like
keep
walk
doing
up
what
and
you've just been doing, because
slap a
what
man in
happens
the
after?
face, should he like
Every
should
time
he
they drop their
express
guard, they get
his
caught.
emotions and let dude know that, you know, he don't really like getting slapped in the
No
face.
rest for the weary.
You know what I mean? And you know, he's gonna be vulnerable enough to let you know,
Do they use this
you know,
player's aggression against
he don't
them?
want to
How
be
you deal
slapped
with
in
an
the
aggressive
face,
fighter? What you do
but
in a fight with fight, you either give
yeah, I
them
don't know
back,
where I'm
that's
going
where
with
the
that.
fight
But
is.
yeah,
Or
I
you
don't,
play
you know what I mean? So it's like vulnerable, like how? You talking about like the old school way of looking at shit where like
Him clean.
just because you're a man, you're not supposed to
Counter-punching
like,
halfway through the round, and
you're
I don't
not
know who's
supposed
got
to,
the advantage. Great
you know,
stuff.
have any type of
so close.
feelings
How do you separate
with
them?
life
It's
and
gonna be a
shit.
hard
Like,
night
I think it's
tonight
somewhere
for
in
the
the middle.
judges.
That's the question. But at the same time, like,
That jab misses. Well done with that counter shot.
you gotta be able to protect your family, man. So I think that within itself comes with a little
Misses
bit
with the
of
straight left.
not being vulnerable, right? Like if you vulnerable, then that means your loved ones are.
And he wasn't
I don't
ready for
know.
that counter punch.
Now like crying and expressing himself when he feels sad. Feel sad about what?
The
You know
jab
what
and
I
it
mean?
doesn't
Like
score.
I done seen like gangsters cry. It's just, you know, what they did after they
Every
cried that
time he
defined
throws a
them.
punch, a receipt is coming
Uh,
right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to
I
go.
think everybody cries at some point. You know what I mean? Just how you handle your emotions that matter, I would say. Depending on what you're crying for, maybe. You know what I mean?
You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
I felt like he was actually putting work on my ass that round. Like, but yeah, I think it's a mixture of both, man. It's somewhere in the middle. You know, it ain't the old school way of looking at shit where,
How
you
do they
know,
turn things around?
This
you
is one of
can't
those
express
situations.
no
You've just
type
been
of
hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart,
emotion,
be
you know.
sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice exchange here from both men. These punches coming from every angle.
My stamina got real low, real quick.
Right when you think
The
the
last
pace will
round
slow
really
down,
fucking
it
low. I
picks
wasn't
up.
even paying attention.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. This
God,
round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
I started the fight feel like I was in complete control. We can fall back into this motherfucker. Hopefully them counters at the end was able to get
That
steal
bell
around.
could not have
Oh,
come soon enough for this
still
guy.
wasn't able to
Needs a
steal that
knockout
bitch.
without a doubt. Needs
Why
to go out
momentum
there.
is important, man. I lost that momentum. Lost my
Here we
rhythm.
go in round 5. Who's going to land the
Get it
first
back.
big
Get
shot?
it back.
Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough flash round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy. Because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot. And that's when they catch you.
They exchange punches. careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook won't
Oh,
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. It's bombs away. He misses with that straight left. Hey, those punches add up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what
Hey.
they have in store for. Let's start the sixth.
as long as we box
Round
them
was
up,
complete
should be.
domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter punch. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want the knockout. They both want a highlight reel knockout. These two fighters are made for one another. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minute. Here comes round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Good counter punch. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he Just misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment.
Oh.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You, all three judges here are going
That's
to
because I
give
see
this
people
round
think
to you
about it. I
alone.
think society is celebrating number one man. Agreement of this person most of let me know.
Round 8, and we're off again.
You're
After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. He's got someone with that hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Perfect counter lands. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. And that hook misses. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
All right, GG's.
Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, and what a result.
Outlet, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be all the way honest. Like I feel like that threshold kind of like so that was true coming up. But things have changed, bro. Like I feel like that has been different, bro. Like how long has Drake been popping? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, because like before, not to say like Drake was the reason, but just him as like just as a symbol of the change, right? Like it used to be taboo, like for a lot of that shit. Like everything that made Drake popular used to be taboo. But because society itself, you know, we went through, you know, the Me Too movement and all of that, all of those things to where, you know, and it got to its peak, you know, during the whole Joe Biden administration with the whole LGBTQ community, you know, was like really like it really had a strong imprint on society. And the whole like that's where you get the term beta males, if I'm not mistaken, from, right? Is because like that became such like it's so many different types of people. Like you don't really have those like it's not we don't live in a society anymore that will what's the word for it? Like that will promote the alpha male. You know what I mean? Like the alpha male is not as promoted in our society. So I think that's a little outdated in my opinion, bro. Like I feel like society itself has kind of moved past that. Uh, so I mean, of course, it depends on where you're looking at that information. But I would say that in our generation nowadays, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. Uh, but it used to be. It definitely used to be like that. You know what I mean? Like no, that's how I was raised under them type of, you know what I mean, under that type of structure, I guess you could say. But I can't say that that's how it is now. Um, yeah, like yeah, I can't say that that's and I think the a case in point in that is Boosie, right? Boosie Badass. And I'm not sure if you be familiar. I mean, a lot of people are, but Boosie, like it's been years now. But back in the gap a little bit, he got under a lot of flack. Like a lot of people was going at Boosie head when he made a statement about Dwayne Wade, because Dwayne Wade had a son that's trans. That's what I mean. I don't know if I can say, like, I don't want to. You know what I'm trying to say, right? He got a son that's yeah, that's a trans. I know I can say transmission, so that's a transmission, right? He got a son that's a transmission, and Boosie made some comments that is kind of more the old way of looking at things under the old law, the way that I was kind of brought up, and everybody went at his head, and that's because like we live in a different society that don't even look at that concept of reality anymore. You know what I mean? Don't even look at it like that. So yeah, I think that's a bit outdated, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like in my understanding, I feel like it's the complete opposite. In our generation, I feel like now they're trying to take away the alpha male as much as possible. As much as they can take that away is what they would prefer. And that's what society is going towards. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, I think in my opinion, but I'm a little bit like contained and um I'm a little bit contained in my, what's the words for it? Like how much I absorb social media. You know what I mean? How much I absorb the way that the average person is thinking. I truly could give two shits about it, I'm be honest. Um but I stay up on politics and I stay up on current events to still have a good idea of what's going on in the world. I just don't really focus on social media, you know what I mean, as much. But is that a good thing or a bad thing, the loss of the alpha male? I mean, life, bro, like life evolves and life evolves pretty fast. What I've, through just my life and what I've seen, how it evolves so fast, life evolves pretty fast. And I think that, this is just a era, you know what I mean? Just a stage in life um, that will pass. You know what I mean? Like, that I'm certain of. You feel me? Like it's life evolves pretty fast, man. Things change very quickly in the grand scheme of things. Um, so yeah, yeah. I think that say is it a good thing or a bad thing? It's always gonna be subjective. You know what I mean? Because in certain situations, that's the best thing that could have possibly happened. In other situations, it's the worst thing that could have possibly happened. So I don't think it's a one, what I mean, one answer, one size fits all type of situation. Um, but I will say that so the era before this was the mass incarceration era, right? Where everybody had to be that alpha male and we all had to, you know, do a whole lot of prison time to prove that. I can't say that um that way of looking at life was a good thing. I definitely can say it was a bad thing, but that within itself would be subjective, right? So I mean, any change from that, I can't say is bad, bro. To be honest, but it's definitely weird. You know what I mean? It definitely came pretty fast, in my opinion, and it's pretty weird. But when you take that step back and you look at it from that perspective, I think it's better than what we had previously. Because what we had for us, for people that look like me at least, is all I can truly speak for. But for people that look like me before this, that alpha male shit just led to alpha prison terms. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't say that's a bad thing. We went away from that. But I guess that even with that, I mean, it's still a lot of these young niggas is or these YNs. I don't even know if I can say young, but yeah, these YNs, man, they still gonna catch that time. But it seemed like it was the whole gangster rap, like society itself was trying to create those alpha males. You know what I mean? So, and that just coincided with the mass incarceration. For my culture at least. You know what I mean? But man, we made it through the fucking placement matches 5-0, and yeah, like Slug was saying, we silver one now, we one fight away from gold, and it's nothing but the sweat. I can't get away from the sweat fights, you know what I mean? But those little 5 matches, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I can't really get away from it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it though. As always, man, I definitely appreciate everybody that come through. Remy, you already know I appreciate you for sure. And yeah, man, I will be back at some point tomorrow. Should have us a couple Madden games and back on the poopy boxing game. So yeah, man, definitely appreciate y'all. And all right, next time, hey, for sure, Remy, you already know, man, for sure, for sure. Peace.